Everybody, welcome back. Zellars Custom Studio. Today we are going to build a preset on the Line 6 Helix from scratch. We're going to try two different videos. This one, we're going to build it from scratch. And then the next video, I'm basically going to show you one of my tones and go through it and show you how I built it. Because this one's going to take some time showing you all the intricacies and why I do the things I do, how I build my gain staging and all that stuff. But yeah, hopefully you enjoy. As you can see here on the screen, I've got the editor. I'm running the rack version with the controller, and I've already got it set up with the catchy little name, SLO. We're going to be doing the SLO today, which for those of you that don't know, that is Soldano. They call it the solo for copyright reasons, I'm sure. But the first patch here, or the first block, I always like to put in volume because I use the expression pedal. And I set the curve to logarithmic. I think it just sounds better. And I set it to volume or expression pedal 1, which it doesn't seem to be working. Okay, so that's on. Now, I'm not sure how to do it in the editor. I know I hit the menu button over here, controller assign, and go back to my expression pedal 1. As you can see, I'm moving there. Chord in it, so it's acting up. There we go. And next thing I do, I'll go about, let's say, right here is good. And I'll go ahead and select our amp. This one I'll probably just do amp and cab just because it's a clean channel. Still lead clean. I'm going to take that to, we'll try a Royer 121. Pretty sure it's a Royer. Bump that distance up a little bit, bring some early reflections in there. Gives it more of a bigger sound for cleans. Before I even try anything, I like to just set up the stuff the way I like it. The Ganymede, I really like this reverb. For any of you that watch, yeah, whatever the hell that show is, sci-fi with the James Holden and all them. Ganymede Station, yeah, shout out. I pretty much know the mix is going to be way high there. So now's the point where I gotta pull out the guitar and, you know, whatever guitar you like, whatever makes you happy. For me, it's a Kiesel. They're pretty kick-ass. I mean, they do all right. bring that down a little bit. The way I'm finding my volume level is I've actually got it running through Logic here on another screen. So I'm just watching my VU meter, and that's how I set everything up. I usually run about -18, a little bit hotter than that. It gives me a lot of headroom. Way when I mix down, everything sounds really good. Alright, sounds pretty good to me. I'll add a chorus, because I like it. And one thing I've noticed about their chorus is the mix is always 50%. I don't like that. I like my chorus wet. Also like sine. Now I will assign it to a foot switch. And foot switch 2 is the first one past the bank switch. Foot switch 1 is the bank switch. You don't want to assign it to that. Now I'll go ahead and save that before I move any further. As you can see at the end of my path, or the signal chain, I've got it going to path 2A. This is the bottom. Leave this at none because you don't want anything extra coming in your signal path at this point. All this does is continues your chain. So, here's what I like to do. Down here, about the same spot, we're going to build our crunch pattern now. So actually, I'm going to switch over to snapshot 2, which I've labeled crunch. And I changed the color to light orange, which it will show on my footboard. So now I'm in crunch. I'm going to go to amp because I want to pick my own cab. I'm actually going to stick with the line 6 cabs for these videos so you guys I can share them with you and it won't be as complicated. So we're going to go shut all these off except for the volume. And that sounds particularly horrible because, you know. And these I'm just kind of setting up for a crunch tone, just taking the drive down a little bit. The way it's not so aggressive and the bias, it's the way the tubes react, just trying to dial that back a hair. And here I'm going to pick a cab. I tried this earlier and screwed it up royally, so we're going to give it a shot again. I'll pick one cab, see how I like the sound. Decisions. Yeah, we'll go with that. Now here's what I tried earlier, and I think I royally screwed up. I'm going to split it, and if you see you drag that cab down, once you do that, you open up a whole new pathway. And I drug this one back to leave me room over here for my delays and stuff for leads. And now I'm going to add a second cab. But real quick, this split right here, I put them to split AB. It's how I usually do it. That way I can route the signal to which cab I want it to go to, and it will blend them together and sum them into monos, so it actually sounds good. They blend the way they should. So back over here, I'm going to go to another cab. What did I have here? That's the V30. So we're going to go to the T75 Uber. Because they sound really good mixed. And we'll try it with 57. I actually like the sound of that a lot. So I like that for a crunch. Another thing I like to do with crunch is I like to add a little reverb to it. So I'll try the Ganymede again. I'll bring the mix way down. yeah, I like that. So we're going to save that. That will be our crunch setting. Turn that reverb off because the next thing I want to do is build a high gain patch. That was odd. So I'm going to add a tube screamer, bring my gain down, level up, and tone to taste. But first off, I'm going to bring my gain up on my amp. And I don't know how to do this, but you can select it to where it will turn white, the numbers, right there. And once they do that, you're able to actually change it independently between each snapshot. So if I click on crunch, it'll stay. Actually, I need to change snapshots real quick. And I'm going to rename this, we'll call it lead tone. Sure, why not? But that's how you change the color, by the way, of the LED ring. But if you change those numbers, you switch to another snapshot, the numbers will actually change, and I'll demonstrate that in a second. But I can't figure out how to get it to change in between on the editor. On the actual Helix, you click the button in, and you turn it, and then let out. And you can actually turn it and it'll stay white, and whatever number you land on, you can save that. So I'm going to click on it, drag it forward, and you can see it turn white. I'm rocking the lights out of this place, know what I mean? Okay. The bias, I'm going to bring it up a hair. Back about to where they had it stopped. Okay, at this point, I'll see if I want to blend these either way. The cabs. Okay, I like that. So I'll go ahead and save that. And we can do another snapshot, which we will call our solo. And we'll go ahead and change the color to, I don't know, violet. Because, yeah, why not? And on the solo, I like to bump up my gain to about there. Maybe bump up the screamer tone to about there. And actually the amps and cabs I leave alone really. I use the tube screamer to boost it up a little bit hotter. And see. Definitely need more reverb. One thing I will add to the rhythm channel is the noise gate, because it does tighten up a lot, and we'll do that in just a second. So we're going to add another reverb. Yeah, sometimes it's best just to go legacy, you know? Yeah, that'll work. And for a delay, about a simple delay. See, it works for me. I mean, I'll obviously tweak it more as I go along. But as I said, I want to come over back to the lead channel and make sure to deselect these. This is kind of how it's a pain in the ass because you have to save it right there. That way when you pull that back up, you have everything selected that you want to, nothing that you don't, and you'll have to do that to pretty much every channel. You have to go back and do it. Now, like I said, I'll switch back to my lead, which is solo, and I'll have to shut off the noise gate, make sure those are selected, save that again, recall my lead, make sure that turns on, those turns off, so that's good. Call it my crunch. Now I need to turn the noise gate off, and that, and that, and that should be on. That's the one we made for the crunch. Let's save that and go to our clean, and all of this needs to be shut off so that the clean channel is not being boosted into all of that. Make sure all that is on, save that, and now we should have a 4-channel rig. So yeah, that's pretty much how we do that. Obviously, you can go through and tweak and tweak and tweak, and I probably will before I upload this for you guys, just to hammer out a few things and get my volume levels correct. But I'm trying to keep this around 30 minutes to help you guys out. Feel free to like and subscribe if you enjoy what I'm doing. It definitely helps me out. Comment down below anything you want to see, any patches you want me to try and build, any sounds you might want me to try and go after like artists. And yeah, any questions you have, feel free to leave them below. I will get back with you. Thanks, guys. Take care. Hey, guys, just some final thoughts here. When it comes to these patches I've been building, I've been using the Helix built-in cabs, so it's easier for you guys to follow along. You don't have to download the exact manufacturer stuff that I have, like Own Hammer, Synmix, 3 Sigma, stuff like that. Me personally, I prefer to use IRs. I love the way they sound, and I think they just add something that's missing to it. That being said, anything that I've done on this, I've obviously done in a rush because I did it in real time. If I edited anything out, it was like maybe 10 seconds of something. But that's pretty much real time's what you saw me making that patch in. So, mistakes I've made, you called them, stuff like that, that's how it is. When it comes to saying that's a final product, it's not even close. I mean, my patches that I've built usually take me about a good week and a half before I've actually figured out that's the sound I want. And that takes a lot of tweaking. So, feel free to play around with your low cut filters, your high cut filters on your cab, your microphones, your microphone distances. I mean, mess around with everything. I'm basically giving you a guideline, but it's the start of a good tone. So, hope you guys enjoy. Please like and subscribe down below. And, yeah, see you guys soon.